Okay, so we are now in the kill streak, AC kill streaks. What we're going to do is we're going to get this a little organized right off the rip. So grab the cluster strike. Let's put this in order over here. Let's start putting stuff in order. So that we got cluster strike right here. Let's grab the UAV one and let's put it right here. That way everything from here, which will eventually be here down, will be UAV. And everything from here down will be the cluster strike, and then everything from here down will be the next one. Okay, so you have use UAV and use cluster strike right there. Let's drag these over to here, and let's put these right over here, and then right over there. That way we can see how this stuff works in the future, and we don't have to mess with a lot of stuff. So right here, spawn UAV, spawn cluster. We're going to bring them over here, and then we're going to get the UAV, or the cluster I mean, and then we're going to drag it over here like so. Okay, and then we're going to get the try to use kill streak 1 and 2, bring it over here, and that'll be kill streak 2, which will be the cluster strike, and then that will be this one. And then we're going to use this as your switch on integer. We're going to move it down here. And everything else over here, I don't think we're going to have to touch it, but we'll take a quick look at it. Reset kill streak. Okay, yeah. We're going to have to change some things over here as well. So now create a Boolean, or we can just duplicate this one. Okay, we're going to call this B use, or can use kill streak _3. Okay, and then it's make sure it says replicated. If you created it on your own, then you're going to have to make sure it says replicated. If you didn't, then yeah, just make sure it says replicated. On this, bring this up on your increase and reset kill streaks. Make that a little bigger so you can see this a little better. Let's do that. And then drag that out and put it in there. So that way when it resets the kill streaks, it resets that one along with it. Okay. Alright, so we got that one done. Now let's look at if it needs it anywhere else. So we got cast to your player state, checks if it's valid, gets a local player, bind to, don't need to do nothing there. We don't need to do nothing there. Okay, so this will go, let's organize a little bit. So, and put that like that, and then do this. There we go. Now down here is where we're going to have to do some magic, and it's real simple. We'll just make that a little bigger. We got the switch, so you can see it's 0 kills, it does nothing. In here, it does a 3, 5, and then we'll have one that comes off of this that does something. So what we'll do is we'll just copy this, paste it down here, and then we'll plug that into kill streak sits. And you can see this one uses the kill streak, so we're just going to replace that with this one and refresh the node. And there's that. Okay. And well, hold up. Gotta do this right here. It's got to be a convert to pure cast. There we go. Because it doesn't have an executive pin, so it has to be a pure cast. Alright, so that works, and then change this to kill. I'm going to name mine X-Ray. Ready. Okay. There we go. X-ray vision ready. Perfect. Maybe later we'll talk about how to make this a little more universal. That should switch the create the widget shows the, yeah. So when you get the kill, but for testing purposes, we'll move this to one kill. So we'll test that real quick. Well, if I get 1 kill, it's not going to highlight it over there in the right side. However, it will pop up and say, it should pop up and say X-ray ready. So we'll try that real quick, just to make sure that that is functioning properly. Yep, there it is. X-ray vision ready. Okay. Alright, so we got that working. No errors. Beautiful. Alright, moving forward. Now we have to come over here. So what we got to do is we got to get this organized over here. So let's, so this is already completed. You do not have to mess with anything for the UAV. So let's put a comment around that one and call it UAV. Change it to a color that you want to pick. I'm going to pick as light color, like the green, because it's representing that one's like lower level. So later on, you'll be able to color code your system here, and then call this cluster, and then we'll make it like yellow, and move it over. So now we get to do all the fun stuff, you know, the real fun stuff. So we got to create this. Okay, so you can come over here, just hit custom event. We're going to name it similar to this. We're just going to name it use kill streak 3. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Now we need to create an event dispatcher. That's what this is. And we'll create an event dispatcher over here called kill streak 3 updated. If you're using like a cluster strike that does something else that's used, you need to use the used, whatever. Bring it out, hit call. There we go. So it's the first one done. So we can bring this over here now. So we'll be using that for our second one. We're going to see this one is a, oh yeah, forgot. This has got to be replicated to the owning client, like that, just like that. It don't got to be reliable or nothing, just that. This one is just a regular old custom event. So we're going to take another one and we're going to make custom event, and we're going to call it spawn kill streak 3. And then we're going to pop that over here. And then we're going to copy all of this and put it over here. Actually, you know what? I don't think that we need to do that, because this will be spawn kill streak 3. I don't think that needs to happen because it's not spawning a kill streak. So like if you look over here, it spawns a UAV, and this gives the location of the UAV where it's coming in, and then this is spawning a cluster strike, which we don't need to do. So you can just kind of leave this blank. That's going to be something else. And then we got the try to use kill streak, so we can do a custom event. Try use kill streak 3, and then we'll just say right here we will get the, we haven't created that yet, so we'll need that over here. And then we got this one, which will be another custom event, and what's going to be try use kill streak underscore 3. Make this one run on a server and reliable. There's that. Then bring that over here. Alright, so we're creeping up on the 10-minute mark. We will stop this video and then get right back to it under the next video. See you there.